This is Stephen Platinum, your friend in wrestling with Platinum against AEW Dark. This is from October 19th, 2021. 40-minute show. Not many more matches. I believe they did 6 than they did on Dark Elevation, and I think that that's good news. Let's jump in. You know how we do. Jamie Hayter, who definitely needs to pad some in the win column. It's only 1-5. With Britt Baker at ringside and Rebel against Tiffany Nieves, who I have not seen before. I believe this is the first time Tiffany has been on AEW in any way, shape, or form. A solid match, definitely a match designed to make Hayter look good and to not complicate things all that much. Hayter with a short arm lariat to pick up the victory. How was this match? 1 check mark for somebody being put over properly, and that's Jamie Hayter. A second check mark if they look good in the process. Jamie Hayter needed this match. Yes. And a third check mark if the person did a good job in defeat, and they most certainly did. Congratulations, Tiffany. Maybe they'll use you again. Second match, the Gun Club, who is mad undefeated in a 6-man against Dean Alexander, who's 0-20, gotten a lot of work. Diamond Sheik, who showed up a couple of graduation shows ago, who's only had 1 match in AEW, and Alex Chamberlain in a 6-man match. Billy Gunn really shines in these 6-mans. He's so good at directing traffic. This one's no exception. It's nice to see the Guns healing it up a little bit. Very, very brutal. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Chamberlain takes the pin, gets pinned by the Colt 45. 3 check marks. Good job from the Nightmare Factory students, I thought. I thought they acquitted themselves nicely. Diamond Sheik has gotten so much better. Third match, Thunder Rosa, Chris Statlander, and Red Velvet in a 6-man, 6-woman, I should say. And I like that they're doing these, by the way. I thought the one on Elevation kind of stole that show. And this one is taking on Nyla Rose, Emi Sakura, and Diamante, who scored a victory last night on Dark Elevation. Would they do it again? Well, this match was much more competitive than that one. Definitely people showing off, doing all of their stuff. Velvet hits that final slice move that looks so good on Sakura to pick up the victory. So the baby faces go over. This is a competitive match, so we grade on a slightly different scale. Do both sides look good? Most definitely. Did some team win definitively? Velvet. This was about making Velvet a star and letting her stand out, and that most certainly was done. And then was something set up for the future? I think so. I think this is all about generating more and more interest for the women's tournament coming up for the TBS title. Mission accomplished. Lance Archer, who got a whole lot of wins in AEW, 40-8, with Jake the Snake Roberts at ringside. Snake returns against a first-timer to AEW, named O.T. Fernandez. This is what it should be. Fernandez got a little bit in for the most part, though. This is about Lance Archer destroying with the blackout to get the win. 3 check marks moving on. 5th match, Frankie Kazarian against Aaron Solo with the Factory. The Factory has got to be the faction that has fizzled out the most out of the many. Frankie Kazarian wins via submission with the cross-faced chicken wing in a match that appeared ostensibly to be competitive. I'll grade it as such. Both sides did look good, and Solo did a great job. Kazarian always shines in these matches, knows how to make people look good, knows how to get himself over for sure. And then does this bode something for the future? I would say not really. So I'm not going to give him that 3rd check mark. 6th match, the Dark Order. This incarnation, Stu Grayson, Colt Cabana, and Alan Angels, and Preston Vance. Against 2.0, Daniel Garcia and Serpentico in an 8-man tag match. I'll call this competitive because they've been given juice to the Raiders, even though Al Davis never paid us. No, they've been given some juice to 2.0, and Daniel Garcia's newly signed and all that stuff. Serpentico would seem to be the easy pick to take the fall here, but we shall see. Again, anytime you have the Dark Order, especially in multi-person matches, especially when there's 4 of them on one team, there's going to be a lot of spots. And sure enough, there were, but everybody held serve. And then eventually 10 makes Serpentico pass out to the full Nelson lock. And so it goes. Did both sides look good? Yes. Did the Dark Order go over in definitive fashion? Most definitely. Was something set up for later? Yeah, I think we could see incarnations of 2.0 or Daniel Garcia take on Dark Order members in the future. Anyway, very workmanlike AEW Dark. I dare say, I would say it tied Dark Elevation in terms of my interest and the quality of the show after beating Elevation for the first time last week, I thought.